Hi, I'm Sally Brady and I'm a business planning specialist, and I'm going to talk to you today about cash flow. Now, as a business planning specialist, I work with many companies from small sole traders right through to multi-million pound companies. And one of the first things I always focus on is cash flow. Now, you don't have to be £1 million business to be talking about cash flow or have a cash flow. It's one of the things that I always say that you should start with. It makes it easy for you to manage your money. You can work through things like a pandemic, for example, because you can see the foresight of having what cash you'll have in your business. So I'm going to go through a series of 5 videos, and this is the first of 5. And I'm going to go through each section of the cash flow. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is the tools you're going to use. So what tools are you going to use? A lot of people said, oh, there's software out there that I could use. You know, I've got a planner that can do that for you. Absolute rubbish. Don't recommend them at all, because the only person who knows what cash you're going to have coming in and out of your business is you. It's all up here. You keep all the information in your head. But what I want you to do is take it out of your head and put it into something like a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, a Google sheet, even a piece of paper. If you cannot use Excel or Google Docs or something very similar, then use a piece of paper. It's very, very simple. All it is about is getting that information out of here and onto paper. As I said, we've got software systems like Sage. We've also got Xero. We've got QuickBooks. We've got SAP. If you're that advanced, you might be using something like SAP. So there's lots and lots of tools out there, software out there. Now they hold some of the information for what you need to put in the cash flow, but they can't actually build the cash flow for you. Now, some of these software like Xero and QuickBooks and Sage will say they'll have a cash flow model within the actual tool itself. Now, great, absolutely fantastic. What they don't tell you is that cash flow from an accounting perspective looks at capital, looks at your balance sheet. Now, you might not necessarily know about those things. And yes, they're the right way to manage cash in an accounting year-end scenario, but they're not what you need to manage your cash every day. What you need to manage your cash every day is knowing what is coming in and out of your bank. So it's about tracking that information. And that is why I say use a spreadsheet or use Google Docs or use your pen and paper. I'm not averse to pen and paper. If you've got one of these, a calculator, use it, because you're going to need it. So today, the first thing I want you to do is look at what tool you're going to use. Are you going to use an Excel spreadsheet? Yeah, don't make it fancy. All we're going to do is plot the income coming in your business and the expenses going out of your business to give you what your bank balance is going to be. So don't make it singing or dancing. No, you don't need to. If you make it complicated, you won't use it. You'll do what a lot of businesses I see doing, where you build this great big fancy spreadsheet and you never use it because you've made it too complicated. So think about what you're going to use. A lot of you, if you're using Macs, you'll probably be using Google Docs or something very similar, or software similar. So think about what you're going to use. They're the two that, I love Excel. That's just me. That's not you necessarily. You might love Google Docs, because you're more advanced than me on these things. So great, use that. Use what you're familiar with. Again, as I said, if you've got a piece of paper will do. As long as you can draw lines on it that say this is the money coming in and this is the money going out. So this great piece of paper could just be the thing for you. So if that's what works for you, then use it. As I said, this is about keeping it simple for you. I'm a great believer in keeping things simple. Don't overcomplicate it. So that is what I want you to do today, is go and do your research. Go and find what tool works for you. As I say, it could be a spreadsheet, it could be Google Docs, it could be a piece of paper. The software that you use comes into it later on. So don't get hung up on that. This is about choosing how you're going to record the information. This is not about gathering information yet. When we go to the next video, video 2, that's going to be about where you get your information from and how to start plotting it. Now, a lot of people will tell you, you can only do cash flow for 2 or 3 months. You don't know what's coming into it next year. Now, I'll tell you now, that's absolutely rubbish. In these next 5 videos, I am actually going to show you how to plan a cash flow for 12 months. And you can go beyond 12 months if you get really, really smart. So I'm going to give you the tools and show you how to build a cash flow in the next 12 months so that you can overcome things like a pandemic, because you will know what's in your bank. You'll be able to be proactive instead of reactive. So as we all know, we're about to get a recession. So you're going to be one that's going to be managing your cash. You're going to know exactly what you're doing and exactly what you've got in the bank. So look out for the next video. So this is the first video of series of 5. And if you want to know more about working with me, well, I do a business planning course. So I can not only build a cash flow with you, we can look at your whole business and start plotting. So watch out for the links on the video and the links below on how to subscribe. For start, subscribe. Keep always subscribe to get the next video, and check the links for my business planning 101 course. Next video coming up soon.